what I'd like you to do is look through the reading, look through it, and at the end, mark how accurate you think the reading is. So how much does it apply to you? And it gives instructions for how to do that. But what I'd like you to do is maybe just take the reading and then you can look at it now. Please don't show anybody else, just focus on it yourself. It's a very personal thing. And maybe look at it also in the interval, but certainly before we come back for the second half, if you can hand it to myself when you see me, or Dolly who's sitting in the corner there with the books. So I'll read out these names. The first one is Sarah N. Is there anybody here, Sarah N? Yes? Okay. I'll give that to you. And each envelope has a pen in it. Sorry, going to the psychic to do that. Okay. This one I've got Mark. Is there a kind of a... All I've got is Mark. Is there a Mark in the audience? A Mark in the audience? No? Or Marcus? No? No Marcus? Okay. Jeff. Is there a Jeff in the audience? Oh, this sign is doing very badly. Okay. Jeff A. Ciaran. Actually, it's Jeff Adams, isn't it? It's involved with the film crew. No, he's not around. Jane. Is there a Jane in the audience? Anybody called Jane? No? Or Janet? Is there a Janet in the audience? No? It's terrible, isn't it? Catherine? Yeah? Okay, we've got one. Okay. And the other one I've got in my hand is for Mary. Is there a Mary in the audience? There you go. Is there a Mary? Or Maria? Oh, Mary, brilliant. Okay, and then the other thing that the psychic did was honed in. He came in here last week when there actually wasn't a Maria, fantastic, okay. There wasn't an audience in here. They came in here and they focused on particular areas where they said, I want to focus on the person sitting here. So it's going to cause a bit of chaos. Can you lean over and see if you've got an envelope underneath your chair that says, do not remove? There should be 3 or 4 of them. Okay, there's a couple, yes. Okay, so you should have, there's a few of you I can see that have marked, picked up your envelope saying do not remove. Again, the same thing, the psychic is focused on a particular area where you're saying, try and be open-minded. I know this is a tough audience because some of you may have come here because you're more of a skeptical perspective, others because you're more in terms of believing, but at least try and be open-minded and read through the psychic reading that you've been given with an open mind. And we'll come back to it later on. So there you go, that's kind of a general sort of introduction to the evening. It tells you a lot about me and where I'm coming from. Some of what I've talked about, I'll explain more later. Cold reading, perhaps I'll do an example. And perhaps even later on, I'll attempt a mediumship reading of my own. We shall see. But for now, I'd like to say thank you very much.